con el pan de gato Mia.
Bienvenidos y bienvenidas, compañeros del internet. Hoy estamos con un gameplay, el primer gameplay de Doki Doki Literature Club. Y este gameplay no fue pedido, pero sí fue pedido. Porque para aquellos que siguen aquí después de bueno, casi un año, de que no he subido ningún video a este canal, muchas gracias por quedarse aquí. Espero que este gameplay les guste, porque a mí me gusta grabar para ustedes. Ahora, para los que llegaron a Snapchat, muchas gracias por llegar a este canal. Yo sé que está muy extraño, pero vamos a divertirnos en este gameplay. ¡Empecemos! ¿Ya de una vez? Ahora, lo primero que te dice el juego es, este juego no es para niños. Por favor, no lo juegues si eres difícilmente perturbado. Ahora, vamos a usar un new game. ¿Por qué? Porque yo ya lo he estado jugando y los de Snapchat saben que yo ya lo he estado jugando. Así que vamos a iniciar un nuevo juego para que le entiendan de qué estamos jugando. Dicen que este juego es extremadamente de terror, entonces no sé qué hacer, porque tengo mi pantalla es de este ancho. Entonces si me sale un screamer voy a gritar mucho y ustedes saben que grito demasiado, así que vamos a darle nuevo juego. Ahora, sin querer me puse el nombre de Mia, que es un nombre de niña, obviamente. Y ahora, este juego no tiene para cambiarle el género o cambiarle el nombre. Entonces, pues me quedé con Mia. Y pues ese se va a quedar para todo el gameplay. Sin embargo, me van a hablar a mí como si fuera hombre. Así que no se preocupen. Vamos a darle. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might get drawn to herself. That girl is Ayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better of running away. Ahora, voy a hacer las voces de las chicas para que las diferencien. De todas maneras, el chico que está hablando ahorita es Mia. Entonces, lo voy a hacer un poquito más grave para que diferencie. A ver si me sale, no se mete mí. However, I just saw an idol. Pero es por cierto. Por cierto, voy a poner si no saben inglés, voy a poner los subtítulos en el video de YouTube de qué es lo que está diciendo los diálogos. Pero para hacer más rápido este gameplay, nada más voy a dictar lo que dice en inglés y lo voy a subtitular en el video de YouTube. Vamos a darle. However, I just saw an idol in front. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Mia. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in... I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, we become increasingly staggered with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mia, have you decided on any club yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations when I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content, cállate celular. When I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Mi inglés está de la chingada. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? NEET es como Weibo. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Me caga Sayori, o sea, me choca esta vieja. Esta no es mi ruta para nada. Y de por sí a Mia le cae medio mal, o sea, bueno, se la pasa buleándola. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Lo cambié de lugar, tantito. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Me encanta este güey. Me encanta. O sea, clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Does that exist? Hello! Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and I realize I am the only one left in this classroom. I thought I caught you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. So honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up. You don't need to wait. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come into my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Super savage este güey. Mimi. La cara. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Now that is not that I was what the fuck? Not that I was even, ¿no? Ahí debería haber un even. Bueno, not that I was even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature no sé cómo decir literature is guaranteed to be even less. Vamos a decirle él. Yeah, I'm going to the animal club. Come on, please. What do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Ay, es bien pendeja, me caga Sayori. I can tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Debería. Sí, voy a guardar ahí. Nada más por si acaso. Yes. And thus, today's marks. Ah, qué raro. No tiene música. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yo también haría eso. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. The literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Mia, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible cute girls. Say it. Este es más savage que yo. O sea, ¿quieres saber qué es tsundere? Eso es tsundere. Pinche Natsuki. Ah, es la Natsuki. Del grupo de Snapchat ya van a saber quién es quién. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably of first year. Yuna Loli. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly into my ear. She turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mia. Monica smiles sweetly. Esta me cae bien, pero me da mucho miedo. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Por cierto, creo que el profesor Cabrera me está viendo. Hola. Mi inglés es muy malo, déjame. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my reach. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. He got an erection! Come sit down, Mia. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I get them. I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, trying hard. Okay, are you ready? ¡Tada! Ay, me cagan las tsunderes. ¡Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil of the the trail to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at making, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances into my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is so sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she make it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like ¿Esta es una frase tan típica de las mujeres? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Puta, qué cringy! Okay. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Hey! That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be as pastime for me, but at least I enjoy your tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seemed happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure that you feel right at home, right? Okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting to everyone. Lo estoy grabando en la pantalla. Okay, Weren't you the leader of the debate clubs last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special about it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really a great leader. There is also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It won't be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like little blah blah. No voy a decir literature porque no me sale. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! You know it, bitch! must have worked really hard just to find these three. Just maybe because they are so delighted by the idea for a new member joining. So I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Mia, tell me, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. Considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Es tan guapa. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign... Me muero! And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on creatively passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. But you know, a lot of things can change. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imaginations to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Se ve tan pendejo mi personaje, Dios santo. Así es como te vas a ganar a tu waifu. Así es como te vas a ganar. I desperately grasp something I can relate to a minimal level. Sí, te ves súper desesperado, ¿eh? At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful and at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes strayed over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you the idea? That you left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Loud! And give it that back! Fine. You made cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Cyrus lights up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm cute! No es cute. O sea, no sé por qué la tsundere creen los japoneses que es cute. No es cute. No me gustan los tsundere. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. Damn, wasted, son! I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Estoy gritando. You must be willing to